Okay, let's dive into this amazing ancient story. It's about a young seeker, a really enigmatic teacher, and a huge lesson on compassion, all hidden inside a single tiny bowl. It's a story about a power so immense it can literally satisfy the needs of the entire universe, all from one small source. So, our story kicks off with a young spiritual seeker named Sudhana. Now, this guy is on an epic quest for wisdom, traveling all over the place to learn from great teachers. And he has this deep, deep reverence for his guides, seeing their teachings as this powerful force that can, light up the path and bring peace to a restless mind. So, following the advice of his last teacher, Sudhana's journey brings him to this bustling city right by the sea. And he's not looking for a monk or some hermit living in a cave. Nope. He's looking for a laywoman, a householder named Vasumitra, who supposedly holds a key piece of the wisdom that he's searching for. But when Sudhana finally finds her home, it's not at all what he expected. There's no simple classroom, no quiet study. Instead, he walks into a scene of the most mind-bending contradictions you can imagine. Seriously, nothing is what it seems. And the contrast is just wow. The house is this impossibly huge palace with jeweled walls and, get this, 10 billion seats. It's surrounded by 10,000 beautifully dressed attendants, but the teacher herself, Vasumitra, she's just wearing simple robes, no jewelry at all. And in this massive, opulent place, there's no kitchen, no food, no supplies whatsoever, except for one small, mysterious bowl sitting right in front of her. Sudhana, though, he's a super focused guy. He's not distracted by all the glitter or the fact that there's no food. He has traveled all this way for one thing and one thing only. So he respectfully walks up to Vasumitra with the single burning question that has been driving his entire journey. He asks her to explain the path of boundless compassion and selfless service. The path of a Bodhisattva, which he's dedicated his whole life to. He wants to know how to really walk this path, how to truly live it. It's the ultimate question, right? Now, Vasumitra doesn't give him some long philosophical lecture. She doesn't hand him a complicated book. Her answer isn't in words. It's in action. She's about to give Sudhana a live demonstration of a profound power that she has totally mastered. Turns out, the answer to his huge question about boundless service was sitting right in front of him the whole time. Yep, the entire incredible universe-spanning lesson is contained within that single, deceptively simple bowl. She explains to him that she's mastered a practice called the liberation date of the inexhaustible treasury of merit and virtue. And this is the secret behind the whole paradox of her home. It's a spiritual power that lets her create anything and everything needed to help others. And the source? Well, it just never, ever runs out. And the scale of this is just staggering. From that one little vessel, she can provide for so many beings that the text just calls it unspeakably many. We're talking enough to fill worlds as numerous as specks of dust. For all practical purposes, it's an infinite number of beings, all served from just one bowl. And the stuff she provides is just extraordinary. It's not just, some simple food to stop hunger. It is every single material thing you can imagine. The most delicious foods, luxurious clothes, vehicles, jewels, perfumes, absolutely anything to satisfy any worldly need or desire someone might have. But here's the really cool part. These gifts are so much more than just stuff. They have this transformative spiritual power. So for a regular person, they bring happiness. For a dedicated spiritual practitioner, eating this food can actually lead them straight to liberation. And for the most advanced bodhisattvas, it inspires them to reach supreme, perfect enlightenment. That bowl provides exactly what each being needs for their next step. Okay, at this point, you're probably wondering, how on earth does one person serve infinite beings across countless worlds from a single room? Like, logistically, how does that even work? Well, she doesn't do it completely alone. It's actually a really elegant system. It all kicks off with her vow, her powerful intention to help all beings. That's the engine of the whole thing. Then, her 10,000 attendants, who share her exact same purpose, act like a kind of spiritual network. They take the provisions from the bowl and, in a single instant, deliver them across the entire cosmos, nourishing everyone, everywhere, all at the same time. So, Sudhana has just witnessed an absolute miracle. He's seen the impossible become real right before his eyes. And just when he thinks he's finally wrapped his head around the sheer scale of the Bodhisattva path, Vasumitra gives him one last, incredibly humbling piece of wisdom. She tells him, look, What I've shown you, that's just one of my skills. It's just one single practice. She explains that the real path, the full scope of what great bodhisattvas can do, is as limitless as the sky and as deep as the ocean. Her incredible power is just a single drop in that vast ocean. You see, for a true seeker like Sudhana, the path of learning and service just never ends. His mind has been blown wide open, but his journey is far from over. After learning this powerful lesson, Vasumitra sends him on his way to his next teacher, because there's always more to understand and always more to give.
And this ancient story really leaves us with a fascinating idea to chew on. What if the bowl is a metaphor? Maybe it's suggesting that the small vessel of our own compassion, our own kindness and desire to help, isn't as limited as we think it is. And that when we connect with it from a place of genuine intention, maybe, just maybe, it too is an inexhaustible treasury.